The most comfiest podcast on earth.
Sit with us now.
Yeah. Comfy.
Are you comfy? Are you cozy?
Yeah, because you know what it is?
Are you strapped in?
Yeah, because it's... I feel like, for those of you who are big summer fans, I think it's gone. I think we're in our autumn period now.
I disagree.
I
think from a marketing point of view, autumn is being pushed. You, from a marketing point of view, autumn is being pushed. Summer's still here.
The weather,
Summer's
from a
still here.
marketing perspective,
is still quite
being
nice.
pushed.
Yeah, so if you've got any complaints, please direct them to the sun.
Yeah, I think autumn is coming.
I think it is coming.
Pumpkin spice comes out in like 10 days.
I know. Do you know what? I always forget.
No, less
how
than
early
that. About a week.
I forget how early it is. Well, that's good because you banned yourself from Starbucks this
I haven't
month.
banned myself from Starbucks.
No,
I haven't. I never said I banned myself from Starbucks.
That's exactly what you told me. You said
not.
I'm going to limit myself massively.
I don't think those were my words. I think those were your words.
Well, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Because I know that you're a fiend for that pumpkin spice.
I am. You know I am. Anyway, apart from my coffee habits, how are you, Stephen?
I am good. I've actually taken some time for myself this week. And I'm normally absolutely terrible for this. So, like today, as an example, I took a day off. I decided to go and see a friend and have a lovely catch-up. It was wonderful. I then played 9 holes of golf. I've taken my day nice and easy. I got a bacon roll and a coffee in the morning. It was wonderful.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, but I am in a super busy period. So I can't wait to breathe as it gets to September because summer holidays used to be a breeze. Oh, by the way, if you are a listener and you got your GCSE or A-level results, congratulations.
Well done.
If they weren't what you necessarily needed or what you wanted, somewhat commiserations, but also don't let those things define you because it's just the next sort of hurdle. So don't be disheartened. Don't let results define you. You can define your next steps. Thank you.
I really needed that when I did my GCSEs.
Well, maybe I'm here for the future, Chloe's.
Well, actually, my mock. I passed my GCSEs. I'm here
for the now, Chloe, obviously.
Thank you.
How are you, Chloe?
I am great. Life is going well. It is not long until my hen do. And between now and then, I've got quite a few things planned, including what we're speaking about today.
Yeah.
And,
I know what's going on Chloe's hen do. Me and Sophie caught up. She told me some things. I know what's going on. It's pretty bloody snazzy.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's terrifically planned and perfectly suited to you.
I'm very excited.
So I think you're going to have
what I've been told
time.
is the theme is nothing, everything but margaritas. So it could be themed around anything except for margaritas.
Because Chloe hates margaritas.
Yes, and everyone who's coming is people that I don't get on with.
No, exactly. It's supposed to be the worst thing before you have the best day of your life.
Exactly. And I did some of the flowers the other day with Sophie and Bryony.
You did a phenomenal job.
Thank you. We did the bridesmaid flowers and we did the top table flowers.
Yes. By the way, we're not florists. Like we are literally doing these. What am I talking about?
Well, like we said last week.
Chloe's pretty much doing these on her own.
But so what part of the flowers did you do?
I decided whether they get final approval.
What I like to do is I like to take a finished product to Stephen and go, what do you think about this? And normally you'll go, can this do this? And I'll go, go on, try. And then you try, it doesn't work. And then you go, yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
You like to have one little thing about it.
Yep.
Then you try and change it and realise, actually, no,
you make
it
it sound
better.
like I really focus on the imperfections.
No,
in life.
I think you like to try and have an input. So you try and find something that you can change to try and like have your way in it as well.
Did you do my head movement?
I did.
As well,
but then you don't get it. So you're like, actually, no, it was better the way it was before.
Guys, I feel seen.
Yes.
Very much seen. But that's not what we're talking about today. I think before we get into what we're talking about today, Chloe, what was the answer to last week's question?
Well, last week's question was how many scare zones are there at Halloween Horror Nights? Stephen, how many are there?
Oh, why do you always throw this on me?
Because I like to try...
I am not a human. I am a human. I am not a human who listens. Aren't there currently 5 that have been announced?
There are 5 if you include the Mel's Diner one, which I do. So you've got the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane.
Yeah.
Quite excited for that one. The Mutations Toxic 20s.
Which I'm excited for.
Masquerade Dance with Death.
Sounds
which I'm
fun.
quite excited for. And the Oranges of Horror and Mel's...
Oranges of Horror.
Oranges.
You just said Oranges of Horror. Beware, citrus fruits everywhere.
Origins
Squirting
of
their
horror.
juices in your eyes. Prepare for
that sounds
a
horrific.
fright.
Males dying zombies.
Yeah, and I always love the sort of males
Yes.
dying. I always think that's such a little staple of Halloween Horror Nights. And really, we are not far away. I think me and you are
We
maybe
need
about
to
6
book our
weeks.
tickets.
I know, but we're like 6 weeks out.
Yeah,
So we're
we
fine.
need to book our tickets.
So we're fine. We're fine.
Are we going to go to Halloween? No, Mickey's Not So Scary?
Well, I'm going to see how busy I am next week, because at the moment I'm looking super busy. If I do get super, super busy, then I'll just treat us to tickets.
Okay, we'll see.
But I have been watching, we've been watching quite a lot of the vlogs. It does make me feel kind of nostalgic for it. It is one of our favourite Halloween events.
There's nothing
but
new,
it
though,
is
this
just
year.
pricey. That's the thing.
There's nothing that's drawing me to it this year.
The candy is.
Well, yeah, the candy's always drawing
Like
me in, but
me
like,
feeling like
there's
I've got
no-
about a month's supply
there's no
when I am trying
particular-
to wean myself off and get wedding body ready.
yeah, there's no particular
It's
characters
not really working.
or shows because we've seen them all before.
True.
They're all the same. There's maybe a few food things, but then that's an additional cost
I think
on top
I'd
of the
want to
ticket.
go for the experience, not necessarily for anything new.
Well, why don't we just go next year with other people?
We could go next year.
And we spend that money
No,
we're going to spend
no. We're not girl
on
mathing it.
margaritas.
I'm just not going
or,
to spend it.
or, right, guys at
I'll just
home,
not
I
spend
need
it.
you to send
Chloe.
messages to the Instagram because I have found the most beautiful pair of wedding shoes, but they're very, very expensive. So I think
Chloe
everyone
is not
should
allowed to buy them.
everyone should message Parks and Pals and say, oh, you should use the money for Mickey's Not So Scary for the shoes.
Yep, but it's my money, so I don't want to spend them on the shoes because I'm
They're
already
very
spending
nice
a lot
shoes.
of money
Anyway,
on the wedding.
let's
so
carry on.
bickering over.
Well, let's just not go Mickey's Not So Scary.
Let's
Let's just
I thought you were going to be like, let's just not have a
just
wedding.
put the money towards the wedding.
But I've already done all the money for the wedding.
Well,
We're not talking about wedding anymore.
I can get the magician.
You're not getting a magician. You can.
What
you
if it's
can
Mickey
jog
the
on.
magician?
No, you can jog on.
Okay.
Right. Today we are focusing on Chloe. Not,
And the
we're not
shoes
talking
of the
about we're not talking about the shoes for the whole thing. What we are going to be talking about is Chloe has an upcoming cruise that she has been essentially. Well, we'll talk about how it's kind of come about and everything.
Mm-hmm.
In the lead up to this, but Chloe is essentially going on another Disney cruise that is maybe about two and a bit weeks away.
But
Something like
24 days.
that? 24 days.
Disney Cruise Line app.
So 3 weeks ish away, and we're going to be talking about absolutely everything. Because I'll be honest, in terms of the Fantasy, which is the ship that she's sailing on, I don't really know much. I don't really know much about the UK sailings. I had one student that I taught this week who told me that they'd recently been on it. They had nothing but amazing things to say. But I want to find out as much as I can from Chloe. So it's almost like you're in the hot seat.
It's quite nice. I've got some notes written down, but I feel like it's quite nice just to be asked questions rather than have to lead the conversation.
Or should I say, the cold seat.
Yes.
Because of where it is. But we won't talk about that just yet.
No.
Can you give me a little bit of, or actually give the people a little bit of context?
I
How
can.
did this cruise come about?
Well, actually, my first point is, why am I going?
Why are you going?
Why am I going? Well, I am going with work. So I'm going for work purposes because I am very lucky that I work in a place that I get to go on a Disney cruise for work.
Work. Used very loosely.
So what that means is whilst I'm on the ship, I will be attending some training courses, which will be about the European sailings of Disney Cruise Line and what their offerings are and how they differ from the American cruises, and also how to better basically tell people about it.
Yeah, because I think one of the things that's happening a lot, I mean, Disney have put a huge amount of money into their cruise lines, especially in the last sort of like 5 years. And actually they're planning so far ahead in the future that so many new ships are coming to the fleet. There are so many new experiences worldwide, cruise-wise. So, yeah. It'll be good to get an education on everything that is to come alongside this as well.
And as we are recording this, I am currently a Disney Dream Maker for Virgin. So I basically am a hub of knowledge of Disney. There's a couple of us in the company.
It's almost like you do this as a hobby.
It is, isn't it? So it's good for me to have these knowledgeable people to come to. So I am very lucky to have been chosen to go on this cruise, and I'm very privileged and excited, and I cannot wait.
So I kind of want to preface this whole thing where we're basically going to do like a walkthrough of everything that is to kind of come.
Okay.
I suppose the first question I have for you, because it's very, very different to the cruise that you've done before.
Yes.
What are you packing?
Okay, well, I mean, that's further down my list, but I can move it down.
Yeah,
so I've had a look, and I'm doing the Norwegian sailing. Now, I looked at what are the temperatures in Norway in mid-September, and it says like 4 to 9 degrees.
Celsius.
Damn. So that's pretty cold. I mean, it's not freezing, obviously. No, but that would be below zero.
I think compared to the fact that, you know, we're probably still going to be having maybe like 15 to 20 degrees if we're lucky in September.
Yes. So I will be taking warmer clothing. I have got some skirts on the way because I also need to dress formally for work. So I've got to wear my own clothes, but obviously still sort of work attire to go to these meetings. So I've had to do a little bit of figuring out what I'm actually going to wear because I also need to be warm, but also I want to have some Disney stuff. So it's been tricky.
Can I pose a question just because I really don't know?
Yep.
So I presume that when you go on the Disney Wish, and obviously you're going through the Caribbean, Bahamas, wherever it is, it's air-conned throughout.
Yes.
Is it gonna what's the temperature gonna be like on the ship this time?
It'll be warm. I'm assuming they're gonna turn the aircon off, so they're gonna have heating, I guess, on board the ship.
Because this is something I've never thought about.
No,
it just came
also
to me
plugs. Although it's a UK sailing, it is an American ship.
Good point.
But I think it has European plug points.
But I didn't even think about that.
I'm pretty sure it's European plug points still on cruises.
That's such a silly thing to think.
Money, US dollars. I'm pretty sure, even though I'm on a UK sailing.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay,
I need to double check all of this, but I'm pretty sure those are all the things that... Yes, because I'm also like, what documentation do I take? Do I need any kind of visa? I don't think so to go to Norway. But you know, you're just like...
Not sailing the sailing seas.
when this episode comes out, the day after, I actually have got a meeting about it, meaning that probably...
So why didn't we leave it till...
No, because it means that I can give you an update on the next one about any extras that I found out. So I can probably answer these questions on that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's European plugs and US dollars still, even though it's a UK sailing.
So what would you say are the essential things that you are packing? Are you doing like a big thick coat? Are you doing your legginy things?
I'm taking fleece line leggings from Primark. I've already got 2 pairs. I did buy another pair about a week or so ago because they're already out. So I thought, let's get those because they're nice and cozy and warm and still smart.
I'll be honest with you. I'm yet to try them on. I know they are designed for the females, but they're
nice.
very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
They seem very comfortable.
Yes. So I'm going more with your jeans and jumper kind of vibe. I've got a few cardigans, like that kind of thing.
Are there any like things that are happening that you're having to pack for, like event-wise?
Yes. I was going to talk about those when we go through the itinerary of the cruise. But I've also got like some nicer things for the evening dinner. So although I'll be working obviously every now and then, like basically in a conference, well not a conference, but in a room learning about things. Again, we find out exactly what those training sessions are near the time because some of them might be like fun games to do.
Yeah, but I suppose one thing that is always something that you have to kind of bear in mind is the fact that depending on where you're going, temperature-wise, you have to be adaptable for that.
Yes.
You probably want some form of comfort clothing because you're going to be chilling inside a lot of the time.
Yes.
You also want more formal stuff. There are also particular events that happen on different ships or all the ships. Yeah. You also have to dress for attire-wise. So
I'm going to need a lot of stuff.
It's a bit of a minefield.
I'm going to take my big puffy coat is what I'm going to take. I'm going to take some trainers. I probably will take 1 swimwear set just in case I either
fancy a sub-zero dip
or down the water slide, or if I end up going to the spa.
No, makes sense.
Who knows?
Absolutely makes sense.
Who knows?
So what else are you actually doing to prepare for this trip?
So I actually just had my luggage tags come through from Disney. So they send out your luggage tags before you get there. Because what you do is you take them when you get to the ship. They take the bags for you and they put them automatically outside your room. So you don't need to take it through the ship, which is different to what I did last time because I was a sign-on with Charlotte. So I had to take my own bags on with me, which is fine. But this will be quite nice. I get to just hand them over to someone, go on board hands-free. Delightful. So I've just got those. I will be obviously packing very soon. I've had a look at the itinerary and the destinations we're going to figure out 1, the currency, and 2, what I can do there. So Disney offer excursions, but a lot they're quite expensive, some of them, and some of them are like walking tours. And I'm like, I'll just walk myself. I don't need someone to walk me to the town.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I can just walk to the town myself.
Or just see the group and tag along like 50 meters behind. You'll be fine.
Like where they're going. So I have done a bit of that. I've also pre-booked something which I can go through when I tell you my itinerary.
Absolutely.
And what else have I done to prepare for it? Oh, I've also spoken to the person I'm sharing a cabin with because, again, it's a work trip. So I'm going with someone who I work with. Now, I've met them a couple of times, so it's not a complete random person. I do know them. But it's also like, how do they Disney compared to how do I Disney? So it's like, do you like to meet characters? Do you like to do this for food? And so far, we have synced up on everything. So it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and you're going to have a wonderful time. By the way, another thing, just for everybody else, because I know that the question will probably be asked in our DMs. Yes, Chloe will be filming it. It will be going on to our
Disney
YouTube.
have said I can vlog it. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different. But
not the meetings, by the way. You're not just going to have... It's not going to be like, oh, sit in with us and find out about this.
I mean, I'm sure some people find that interesting, but I don't think I can do that. But I will be like vlogging what I can. Mainly going to be food. So if you're a Disney foodie, that's the place to be. One thing I was going to say about unpacking, which is slightly different, is last time I took my Starbucks tumbler with me to fill up because you get your drinks on deck, on top deck 12, I believe it is. I will also be taking a hot cup with me.
Yes.
For my Disney hot chocolate. Now, they have cups there. They have like the normal Disney.
The little kind of foamy
Yeah,
ones.
which I'm probably like, I always see that Disney cup and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that always,
Disney cup.
that is a real vibe for me on holiday.
Yep. But then I'm going to take my one with me because I do love a Disney hot chocolate.
No,
and I'm intrigued to see how Disney it is because we'll get into food a bit more, but obviously the food is different to an American sailing because when a ship docks back into America, they put the food on. When the ship docks back into the UK, they put UK food on. So it's the same offerings, I believe, but then it's just different types. So the chicken tenders won't be the same as Disney Park chicken tenders, I don't believe.
Well, I still think they'll be fantastic. You mentioned as well the Navigator app.
Yes.
How does the Navigator app actually differ from... I know, and bear in mind, guys, we've covered Cruise Line a few times. We've got a fantastic episode with Charlotte Fage, who goes through every single ship. We've also done a wonderful one with Annie Stores as well, who talks about her experiences. Go listen to those if you want to find out more. But yeah, so with the Navigator
Disney
app,
Cruise Line Navigator,
what's different about it compared to like
the Disney experience? It's very, very different in terms of what you can do in it before you get on the ship. So prior to getting on the ship, you log in with your reservation number. If you've got if you're a Castaway Club member, which if you've done a Disney sailing, you will automatically be a Castaway Club member. So I actually am not a Castaway Club member.
Boo.
This is my first sailing because the last 3 sailings were sign-ons.
Didn't count.
So you sign in and then you get everything you need to do prior to boarding, which is like your pre-check-ins for an airport, but for the cruise. And you need to have a photo of yourself to put on the ID, your emergency contact, all that kind of stuff, and what time you want to board the ship, and if you've got a preference on what sitting you do for dinner. So it's just those sort of like checking in bits, and then you can see the itinerary and where you're going, and then nearer the time it's different for different levels, but you can then book dinings and extra excursions and those kind of things.
Cool.
Until you get on the ship, that's kind of all you can do.
But I'm also pretty sure, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Annie that was saying it. Like once you're on the ship, you can basically like bookmark things and basically make like a full itinerary.
That's where you're gonna
just to sort of remind you of everything that's happening, so that you don't get kind of
because
lost amongst all the things you can do.
It's not really posted anywhere like on board the ship. You know, in the parks you have like the wait time stands. There's not that on board the ship. So the only real way, without you asking a cast member, to know what is happening at certain times is by looking on the app. Outside each room it might say what's happening, but if you want to know what's going on, the Navigator app, and it works on the ship even if you do not have the Wi-Fi package, it still works on board.
That's good.
And I'm pretty sure it's also on the app that if you have kids, you drop them off at the kids club, and that's how they get picked up.
That's really good.
They let you know on the app.
It sounds like it's really efficient, like the whole thing.
With the cruise, when you get on board the ship on day one, this is the same for every sailing, it's kind of like an open house around the ship. So you can go into the spa, you can go into the kids club. So if you saw our Wish vlog, the first embarkment day, we managed to go in through the kids club and the spa because it's sort of just a look at what we've got here on the ship, look at what you like, blah, blah, blah.
See what's on offer. You've got 7 days here. See if you want to do some more.
Exactly. And then after that, obviously, kids club is then for kids. That being said, kids can be checked into kids club on that day one as well when you set sail. So the Navigator
app, if you already want to get rid of them, you can go and do that.
What I'll do is when I'm on board the ship, I'll take some like videos, like screenshots, screen recordings of the Navigator app on board the ship to be able to show you guys on TikTok.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Can you talk me through what because actually I want to kind of treat this whole episode a little bit like what our plans are for like when we do a Disney trip. So can you talk me through what your embarkment day is going to look like.
I can.
Like
So
how
I
you
have
get in
got
there, what you're doing.
my boarding time. I got that today. 12:15.
Lovely.
It's a nice time. It's a pretty decent early boarding time. I think people start boarding at maybe like 11:30. So we're going to be one of the first people on there, which is nice. So we are sailing from Southampton. Now, as we live in the UK, it's not too difficult to get to Southampton. I did look at parking and it was coming up, was it like 100?
I think it was about 110.
Yeah, for the week at the port, which is
so very
similar to
airport
airport
parking, yeah.
I'm lucky that I'm originally from the Isle of Wight, so I've got connections in Southampton, which I'm probably going to park my car there.
Yeah.
Either drive down the morning of or maybe the night before.
And then just get like an Uber over there or
Uber
something
or
like
maybe even the bus, you know.
Yeah.
The train station isn't far away from the cruise terminal either, so you...
Which...
Southampton,
Central?
not airport. Yes, Central.
Cool.
I would then get an Uber, or you could maybe walk it. Depends how much cases you got, but
Sure.
I would just get an Uber. And then you check into the cruise, they do your bag check, all that kind of stuff. It sort of goes through a scanner like it does at the airport, because you're going to a different country, so they've got to do that. Get on board the ship, they're going to go, welcoming on board Chloe. Welcome on board Chloe from Parks and Pals, maybe.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
If that happens, wow, I'm going to be jealous.
Yep, and you go into the like atrium area, the same as you do on the Wish. I believe it's on deck 3.
What's in the atrium in this one?
You've got there's a mini statue.
Cool.
Minnie Mouse. And
as in like a really tiny one, or?
No, a normal size Minnie Mouse.
Mini.
And she looks like she's sort of in like a dapper kind of outfit.
Lovely.
From what I saw. I've tried to watch, but also not watched too much. It looks a lot smaller than the Wish, and I know it's a lot smaller, and I'm not expecting the Wish.
It's a different class of ship,
It's a different class of ship, exactly. So that's what happens when you go on board, and you've got the staircase still going up, so that's lovely.
Yeah.
I will then, more than likely, because your stateroom isn't always ready. It normally comes ready about 1:30, maybe 2. So they will message me and say, hey, your stateroom's ready. You can go to your room. Until then, wander around the ship. Go and grab a hot shocky if it's cold.
Give us a full tour.
I will absolutely record a full tour.
That's what I'm here for,
because
as I'm sure lots of you are very concerned, and you might want to reach out. I am not allowed to go on this trip, so I am like you. I will be living through the videos and the vlogs and the updates and everything like that.
There is Wi-Fi on board, and I do get Wi-Fi on one device, but I don't know how well that's going to upload.
It's not
to
fantastic,
things.
Is it?
So I can't say you're going to get much content except for when I'm in port. Then I might do a little update, but mainly everything will probably come out after the actual cruise sailing.
Yeah. Or like if you take like any videos anytime that you go into port and find a Starbucks, because you know she will then.
So yeah, I'll probably then get to the stateroom. I'll then meet up with the Disney team that are hosting us on this cruise. Go for dinner at one of the 3 rotational dinings after, of course, doing your muster drill, which is now a legal requirement.
Yeah.
Everyone,
not like you poop cruise people. If anybody's watched that on Netflix, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so your muster drill is where they tell you about how to abandon ship and put your life jackets on, and everyone has to go, so they check you in. So you'll get told which point to go to. You have to go at like, I believe it's maybe 4 o'clock,
it's 4,
roughly, 3:45, because I believe it's at 4:30. Again, it will all be in the Navigator app on the day. The sail away party is on. Now, I love a sail away party. They happen on every ship. They're different on every ship, I believe, as well.
Yeah, there's subtle differences, because you obviously had Set Sail on the Wish, didn't you?
Set Sail,
which is a wonderful
incredible
opening show. I don't know what the one for the fantasy is.
I've seen a bit of it.
But
it's a lot smaller.
You're trying to live like spoiler free though.
I'm trying to, but at the same time also look at what I'm doing.
You're
you
like,
know,
I'm a little bit curious.
With the dining rotation, they don't tell you what your first dining is until the day you're on the ship. So also when you get on the ship, it is lunchtime, so you can go up to Cabanas and get a buffet lunch. Or
Cabanas is like the I'm just butting
yes.
in here. Cabanas is like the quick service, so it's where you can just kind of help yourself and get whatever you want.
Kind of.
Kinda?
Cabanas is like the buffet. So
yes, that's what I meant.
Marceline Market, I believe is what it's called in the Wish.
Yes.
So it's sort of the buffet area.
Mm-hmm.
On deck 12, I could be right, I believe it's deck 12, the open deck, that's where you've got your sort of more quick service, but it's a lot smaller than the offerings they got on the Wish.
Yes.
But the soft serve ice cream there, you can help yourself, whereas you couldn't help yourself on the Wish. They'd do it for you. So that's great. So I reckon I'll probably go up to I say Marseille Market. No, I'll probably go up to Cabanas for lunch the day we board, rather than go to a sit-down restaurant for lunch.
Just a plate of chicken tendies, done.
Yeah, day one, because I have internet there, so I can tell you all about how the chicken tenders are.
They're not the same.
Do they rate? And then sail away, and then we'll have a bit of time before dinner. I believe we're on the second seating, which is at 8:15.
Do you know where you're eating on that first night?
No one knows until you get on the ship.
And I suppose because there are 3 restaurants, are you doing... I presume the rotation is literally you do the 3 twice.
Yes.
Unless you've booked anything additional that's available.
Yes, but I'm not quite sure if the menu stays the exact same or if it changes or what goes on there. But I do know, obviously, you've got Pirate Night on board the ship, so the menu will be different for Pirate Night.
Amazing.
Yes.
Love it.
Very
right,
excited.
Can you start talking me through like your itinerary? Like where are you actually going? Because you mentioned it's like through the Norwegian Fjords. Yes. But like where do you stop? Like what sort of things are you going to do on the sailing? We
sail away, go to sleep, wake up, we're at a day at sea, which actually I love a day at sea.
Yeah.
I love looking out and just seeing the ocean. Beautiful.
We're just seeing nothing but ocean. Yep. I've never been in that scenario, so.
And that is a day I've got quite a lot of training.
Take me on a
which
cruise.
Is good because there's nothing else I can really do.
Take me on a cruise.
I'm hoping some of the training will be like going around the ship and looking at things as well. So I'm excited to see what happens there. But it's training heavy at the start of the cruise, and it sort of comes off a little bit as the cruise goes on, which is good.
Amazing.
Smart way to do it.
So much better.
Yes. I still get to do my own thing for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I'll probably get up, go to, the normal buffet for breakfast.
Tender.
Again, you can dine at all the restaurants for breakfast and lunch, but it's like it's a menu, whereas you got the buffet upstairs. So I might just
you just kind
go
of
to the buffet.
That's what I love. I'll be honest. Anytime I'm on a holiday and there's like a buffet breakfast or something like that, I love waking up in the morning and just being like, oh no, today I really feel like a cooked breakfast. Today I feel like just like loads of fruit and yogurt. So yeah, I feel like that's why I'd be a cruise person.
Our day at sea evening is the formal evening.
Nice.
So when everyone dresses up fancy if they want to.
Nice.
You don't have to, but I will be.
What you gonna wear fancy?
I have not decided yet.
Okay.
I will decide nearer the time. I've got too many options. And then the next day is the day that we go through the Norwegian Fjords. Now I've already made plans for this day, for the morning. I'm going to wake up, sit on the veranda balcony, and
Have you got a balcony
I've got a veranda balcony room.
Oh,
I'm going to sit there in either this outfit or my robe and order room service breakfast as I sail through the Norwegian Fjords. And just go na 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 hey ya na the entire way. Then I have training.
You afford this?
Then I have training. Then I have lunch. Then I have training. And it's our Disney bounding day.
Okay.
So I was going to go with Cinderella in the blue dress I wore for the Grease video. Unfortunately, that dress ripped. So I cannot wear. Literally, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah,
rip
forgot about that. We were literally
dress.
doing a transition video for a TikTok. And it just ripped at the back.
Yes. So I think I'm going to actually wear my yellow dress that I wore to Charlotte's engagement party.
I'm not saying it, I promise.
Okay. So I'm going to wear my yellow dress.
Yellow dress.
Yes, is what I'm going to wear. Maybe go as Belle.
That
Simple,
sounds really,
easy. Like
really
I don't want to
cute.
do a cop out, but I'm also
do
like
a nice little bow in your hair.
Yeah,
like
I got some yellow ribbon.
Beautiful.
I can probably do Belle's hairstyle if I try. So
beautiful.
Gonna do that. And then the next day we got our first port of call.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been told we can't actually book anything at this time until we know what we're doing further, except for on one day where I have booked something. Don't you worry.
That they may book you something?
Well, they've said
we're not sure?
They're not booking us any excursions due to previous feedback. I don't know
who's giving feedback.
I don't know.
Turning around being like, we didn't like doing things. I just wanted to sit there.
You'd be surprised.
Well, I am.
So, but I know this is what's strange. I got a meeting next Wednesday, and then we've got another meeting the Wednesday before we sail, and there are prizes to win, and you find out the prizes before we sail.
I'm just gonna say, if there's an opportunity for you to win like a spa treatment. I will happily be in the corner of the room if I'm around, and I'll just be like, I'll be Googling things. So, I'll cheat for you, girl.
So yeah, they said we can't book things at this time until the full itinerary is released. So I haven't, but again, there weren't any excursions that I was like, I have to book onto that. Like a lot of them were like walking tours, or there's like one that's got a cable car that looked quite fun, but I thought I can just independently book that personally.
Cable cars have their ups and downs anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What's the point?
I would like to find a nice coffee shop, and a nice... No.
Right. All I'm saying, everybody take bets. Chloe's saying that she's going to find a nice coffee shop. I guarantee you end up in a chain.
I would like to find a Norwegian Starbucks, that's for certain. So I can get the Starbucks mug of the Been There Norway mug. That's what I'd like.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my God, I can get a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my God.
I didn't even think about that.
Pumpkin.
Oh my goodness. And that night is also pirate night. So what happens on pirate night?
This just makes me so jealous.
We're going to get off the ship, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to come back on the ship. And our rooms, there's some pirate treasure in there. There's some bandanas. It's a bit of red mood lighting. Pirate music is playing. Oh my goodness, Mickey and Minnie and the gang in their pirate outfits. I've got goosebumps at this. I love Pirate Night. Pirate Night is also different. There's no pirate parlay on the fantasy. Now, I did love pirate parlay, but I understand. You do dress up for Pirate Night and you have a different menu for your food at Pirate Night. You still eat at one of the normal restaurants, but it's just a different themed menu. Bit more. I think I had a seafood pasta last time on the Wish. It was lovely. Now, I think for Pirate Night, I'm going to try and do something crazy for my outfit.
Go on.
I've got about 10 Mickey pirate bandanas. Okay. Can I make an outfit out of those bandanas?
My God. This
Potentially.
Girl. You never take the easy route,
If not, I'll be going as the dog from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
That's rough.
I know. So that's what I'm doing on Pirate Night. And we're going to Olden, is where we're going to.
Okay.
The next day, we're going to Elsund. They all sound like pieces of furniture at IKEA.
/ Elsa's cousin.
Yes. Elsund.
This is Elsa. This is
Elsund.
Elsund.
Again, we have got some free time. We can't book anything at this time, though. And the next day, we're at Stavanger, which is our free day.
Do you do a scavenger hunt in Stavanger?
They said it's all free. Like, we're completely free that day. So there's no scavenger hunt, which is annoying because scavenger in Stavanger. What a wonderful marketing item for Disney.
That would
you should take that.
A ploy.
But I have booked something on the day we're going to Stavanger.
Yes, you have.
Because we may get this included, but I didn't want to assume. And I would hate to miss out. I would kick myself.
God forbid.
If I was to not visit Paolo whilst boarding a Disney ship.
Now, Paolo is the kind of fine dining experience that is available.
Not the finest, but...
not the finest, but is a fine dining experience. It is an additional, I want to say $50.
They have a different menu. So they have a set menu that's $50, and then you can do things individually if you want to. But I will be doing the set menu because it was insane.
Yeah, it was so good. And also the first time you ever did it, you were not well as well.
Yes, I refer to that as Pablo's.
So you've not had a seamless experience.
No, my second time I went, it was good. Yeah. The Paolo's then. And the chocolate souffle, out of this world. Like, people say the souffle and you go, okay, yeah, I bet it's great. No, it's honestly the best. And then we have a day at sea before coming home. So I will have more on any extras I'm doing.
Flew.
And I'm excited to let you guys know next week when I get a bit more update on exactly what is happening day to day. But I will be taking part in some quizzes on board the ship. Of course. Because they have quizzes like all the time.
Are you going to see any shows or anything like that?
I am going to see some shows. Again, I don't know. They don't release what shows on what night until you're there. But they have got 3 shows. They have got Frozen. Big fan of. And it's quite a long one apparently from what I've heard. It's longer than the other ones.
I believe it's an hour and 10.
Yeah.
Or around that.
I think it could be slightly longer than that. It's a long one. They've also got Aladdin.
They do.
Which is good because I saw Aladdin on the Wish, but it was different.
Said that the genie was hilarious.
Yes.
But they actually said that the best show they saw of the 3 was the kind of variety one.
Yes. They've got some other things. Yes. They've also got the Disney. I don't know if it's called Believe. I can't remember the name. Believe.
Yeah, you've just triggered it back for me.
That one it's not like a variety show. I wouldn't call it a variety show.
It's the wrong phrase. I meant just like it's like got lots of characters in it.
Yes.
It's a variety show.
Elsa's doing stand-up.
She's juggling.
Mulan is juggling swords.
Yeah. The magic carpet's doing limbo. It's fantastic.
So I do like that show as well. Like I liked it when I saw it on the Wish as well. It's all different on all the ships though, which is great. And then I believe they might also have like some like magic shows. If they've got a magic show on there, it's like, well, no, because it's different for different sailings. I don't think they did the normal one.
I'm just shaking.
Oh, I thought you were like, no, they don't. They might.
I'm just shaking my head because you are a magician at the moment. Come on.
And then they also like play movies in the theatre as well sometimes. So I will be watching all those shows. Yeah. Because we're on the later dining. They do 2 shows a night. So you normally do the early show and then the dinner, or you do dinner then the late show. So it just depends which around you do it. But I will be watching the first show and then having dinner.
Beautiful. That all sounds fantastic. I've got some other questions that I kind of want to just throw at you, to be honest.
Okay, please do.
So what are you going to do differently compared to when you did the Disney Wish?
I think now that I've been on a Disney cruise and I've experienced it, I feel a bit more prepared in the offerings they have on board. So I know about how the quizzes work. I mean, I know I can turn up.
I know that I'm going to turn up and I'm going to win that quiz.
And I'm going to get loads of medals.
That's all I'm going to do.
I know I'm going to go to bed each night, but before I go to sleep, check what's on the next day and make a list and make sort of like a rough plan for the day. Because it's like a park day. You do kind of need to plan what you're going to do. Like if you want to see Mickey, it says Mickey is out from 5 to 5:15.
Yeah, sometimes planning anything can sometimes turn into nothing. If you know what I mean.
No.
No.
What do you mean?
As in, like, you know, when you go in, like, so sometimes I'll have days off and I'll be like, oh, there are a couple of things I might want to do, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. And then I end up doing nothing of those because I haven't planned anything. That's what I was saying.
And because I've done a cruise before, I feel like it's strange because although this is 7 nights, which is a longer cruise than the last ones I've done before, I did 4-3-4. So I've done like basically, what's that, an 11-night cruise basically?
Yeah, I suppose
But I was rushing things quite a bit on that cruise, I think, at the start. Whereas I think because I've got 7 nights, I can really take my time. Like I don't have to rush to see Mickey. I don't have to go and do this quiz because they might do it again at some point. They don't tend to repeat quizzes, but I'm going to quiz and do some more drawing classes. Yeah. I also want to go to like all the bars and stuff.
I was going to say, like, what are your absolute must-dos on this one? You've mentioned quizzes. What else?
I want to mooch around the shops.
Okay.
You know, have a good little mooch and explore the ship, like every part of the ship, like walk around the restaurants, see the decor, eat all the different food, order all the food I want, you know. And also, I'm going to make an iced coffee myself using this vanilla soft serve that I saw someone do on TikTok.
Yeah, using the little TikTok hack that we see.
And also maybe spend a bit more time like in the chill out zones, like in the cinema, on deck if it's not too chilly.
Like you don't have to be doing stuff all the time.
Adult area.
I think the more Disney experiences that we do and the more times that we go to places like Disney World, we find ourselves actually really enjoying the downtime alongside the hectic park days. So I can definitely see you taking a bit more of a step back.
Going to do a few more things for like the fish hook extenders where people put them outside their door and people could put gifts in them. I think I've got a few things that I made, like bows and stuff that I might take to pop in people's ones.
Lovely.
And also I think me and Charlie, who I'm sharing a room with, are going to put a whiteboard on our door because they're magnetic and then do a tally every day, and it's like Team Mickey or Team Donald and people get to come past and get to put their tally on.
That's fun.
It is fun. I think I'm going to do a bit more of that kind of stuff.
That sounds wonderful.
And take more videos.
I'll be honest, take as many videos as you can.
On my phone as well as like on the vlog.
I'm here for the series.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you because otherwise I'm living. Well, I'm having to live vicariously through you. I do have kind of one big final question, and I suppose, knowing that you've done a cruise before, what is one piece of advice that you'd give to someone doing their first ever cruise? If you'd known what you know now going into your first cruise, what would you have done differently?
I was very lucky where on my first sailing I had Charlotte to show me around the ship.
You can't have Charlotte.
I know I can't have I can't tell everyone to take Charlotte with them. I would say though, on that first day, do get your bearings of the ship. Like walk around the ship, go and see every corner. Because you can go into the restaurants and see what it looks like. You can go into Paolo's and have a little look through the window. You can go into Remy's and just have a walk around the ship and get a feel for, one, where you are. You'll notice that the carpets are different on both sides of the ship, so you know which side you're on, which is, I think it's also forward and back is different. I can't remember. I know the carpets are different colours depending on where you are. And yeah, to get a bearing of the ship and what it has on offer. So spend a bit of time in the atrium, spend a bit of time walking up and down the ship going, oh, what's this bar? And actually go and look at it and look at the menu. They're not going to be like, well, you've come to look at the menu, you've got to buy something. Like, it's Disney. It's Disney. So I would I would slow down a lot and take everything in at a leisurely pace.
No, I like the idea of getting your bearings because, again, I think if we think about how people approach the parks, if they're doing like a first family holiday, there's always that pressure of like, the first time that you get into a park, you have to try and do as many things as you possibly can, and that's not always possible. So like, I like what you've done where you've kind of gone, last time I really enjoyed these things, so I'm going to make sure that I make time for those things.
Yes.
But I also want to try some new things.
There's a really good, on the Disney Cruise Line website, it's got a really nice page when it shows you all the deck plans, so you can go through each deck and you can see where everything is.
See what life on deck is.
You can also go on to cruise deck plans and you can see on there as well.
Nice.
So yes, I also know that I am in a veranda cabin. I'm on deck 10
Cool.
and I'm midship.
Oh, wow. Talk about like prime location.
I have lucked out. I said to my mum, I was like, I wouldn't mind like just like maybe a window just so I can see the fjords. And then they were like, you get a veranda. And I thought,
you're like, oh my God.
I haven't had a veranda before. I've had an inside and ocean view.
So you've pretty
never
much
had a veranda.
Every single type of cabin
except concierge.
and
like the top
I always
funnel
think,
ones.
why would you need concierge given that pretty much everything is done for you? But then again, that is how the other half live.
I would like to try it because you don't have to like all your seating's reserved for you for the shows and everything.
Nice.
I do want to get a bit more room service this time. I think I only got it twice on the last ship, and because it's included, I feel like I do want to get breakfast in my room.
Yeah, I think it makes sense
and a Mickey
for that
ice cream bar
for that sort of fjord morning.
And also, I might
good.
make something for my stateroom host, like a little cup that says like Disney fantasy on it, so he or they can have that.
Sounds fabulous, and I'm not jealous in any way, shape or form.
I can't wait. I keep kind of forgetting about it because I've got like my hen do after it, and I've also got another work trip in November.
Yeah,
and the wedding, and we go in October.
Thank you.
And we've also
I am involved,
and I've got the wedding. Like so much wedding planning is going on. It's kind of like slipping under the radar that I keep thinking it's a few months away, and it's literally in like 23
this
days.
one has snuck up on us because let's face it, August has absolutely flown by.
I
feel like every day now leading up to the wedding is just going faster and faster, and I don't know where time is going.
Yeah. I've managed to get off the Friday, Saturday, Sunday before the sailing on the Monday, so I think that's going to be my packing time. I don't think I'm going to pack before then because I don't need to get like sun cream and all this kind of stuff.
No. But we will also be pre-recording episodes before Chloe goes on that trip.
You won't miss anything.
The only ones that you will miss is you probably will have me doing a solo version of Inside the Gates because Chloe will not be here. So, yeah. If you want to catch me talking to myself, listen to that week's
I can
Inside
try and
the
send
Gates.
a little pre-recording of like, hi guys, or like on the ship, just be like, hey, just put this in. I'm having a great time on the cruise.
There you go. I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you very much.
Whatever your time is almost over now, bye.
Lovely. Right. What is our question for next week's episode, Chloe?
The question for next week's episode is, what is strange about the spitting camels? Or what's historic about the spitting camels?
It's real spit.
Outside of Aladdin's flying carpets.
Okay.
What's historic about them?
Okay.
What's their history?
They old?
They're very old.
Real spit?
Not real spit.
Cast member tears?
Yes. Yes, to cast member tears.
Lovely. So, on that note, you're going to have a wonderful cruise. I'm going to be keeping up with it. You're going to be keeping up with it. And I'm ridiculously excited for you.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
We can cry when it's over.